Hey everyone, thank you for joining us for the Call Me Natty podcast. We will be on YouTube for our video podcast, and we will also be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the show.
Welcome back to the Call Me Natty podcast, where we talk all things bodybuilding, and we are on episode number 4. And today we have a brand new segment. We're going to jump right into it, and we have not came up with a name for it. But
Taste test.
We're going to be taste testing these energy drinks. I literally walked into GNC and asked the dude what are his top 4 selling energy drinks at the moment, and this is what we got. So we ended up with, and we're going to give our honest opinion.
Not brutal, but honest.
It might be brutal. We don't know yet.
Well,
but
yeah, I guess so.
we're going to give our honest opinion on what we think about the flavor and our personal experiences with these brands, because we have had some. So
Now, I'm not going to lie. I haven't had 2 of these.
I've had all of these, but I haven't had 2 of these flavors.
Okay.
So 3Ds are all amazing. We're gonna spoil that for you. Spoiler warning. 3Ds are all amazing.
Christian Guzman, yay.
Nice job, bro. You had another win. So which one do you start off with? And
all right.
Then we're gonna rate them.
Are we ranking this how we rank them?
Yeah, we're gonna rate.
Okay.
We're gonna rank them 1 out of 10, and we're gonna pick one.
No round numbers. This isn't. Dave Portnoy. There are no round numbers.
No round numbers. We got a 6.25378.
Let's go.
We're going with 3D
first.
Okay, this is the 3D Alpha Land edition, and I believe it is a lemon.
Like lemon drop, I believe.
Lemon. It says on the bottom right there. Does it? No.
No, it just says
okay,
energy drink.
All right, it's an energy drink flavored.
Energy drink flavors.
So I know he started putting the flavors on the bottom, but this is the Alpha Land edition, so I don't know.
This might be his not one and done, but kind of like a special edition.
Yeah, limited edition maybe.
But for those who don't know, 3D Energy is Christian Guzman's brand. He's the same guy who runs Alpha Elite Gym, the Mecca Gym, the one and only gym.
Alpha Land.
That's what I said.
You said Alpha Elite Gym.
Oh, sorry.
Alpha Land. It was Alpha Elite.
Alpha Land.
Alpha Elite Clothing. Alpha Land.
But yeah, that guy's a business genius, fitness icon right now. So, but it's got 200 milligrams of caffeine and is only 15 calories.
He just started his prep. Yes, 2 days ago.
Oh, is he doing
summer shredding?
Summer shredding?
Yep.
Nice.
And he's gained, I think he said he's 10 pounds, starting 10 pounds heavier than he was last year.
Good.
Yeah, so we'll see how big that
guy gets peeled.
Yeah, he gets peeled.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Smells good. Smells. It's like like the taste testing people.
That's for wine. It's delicious. I'm tasting it like I haven't been drinking it the past 10 minutes.
Okay, so straight out the gate, it doesn't have a lot of bite, like how some energy drinks.
It's not overpowered by any means.
You ever take like a fresh Sprite from McDonald's and it's just like, hey, acid just
burns your throat. It's just all carbonation.
Yeah. It's not a lot of bite to it, but the lemon drop flavor is very subtle, but it tastes really smooth.
Yep. That is a good thing. It's like a lemon head. That's kind of what it tastes like, a lemon head.
I think that's what he's done a really good job with his drinks. None of them are like, when you drink them, they're just like, oh, not hard to get down, but his stuff especially, they're super smooth when you drink them. Absolutely. My favorite's got to be Orange Burst. I think Orange Burst, just because it tastes like Sunkist.
My favorite's the blue one. It's the best.
Oh, I forget. It's not blue. It's Blue Raz, but it's like, Berry Burst or whatever.
Something like that. Yeah, my favorite's the blue, and I can drink that energy drink every day.
Oh, that's so good.
So what are you thinking? I'm thinking a solid.
I mean, Now, are we rating these? Just rating them, or just strictly like who wins, or what are we saying?
We're gonna do that too, but taste.
Oh, okay, so it's a double rating,
like a taste scale right now, not all around energy drink.
So because I've been drinking this one and I love it,
you have a lot of experience with it.
It's not the best of his flavors, in my opinion.
Yeah, my favorite's
but
blue.
I still think it's really, really good. I'm gonna go 8.95.
8.9.
8.95.
I can totally agree with that.
Or 8.9. I'll just 8.9. I think it's
8.9.
I think it's close to being a 9. It's just it's good, but I don't think it's as good as his as my top two favorites.
To me, taste, the blue one is 10 out of 10 for me.
There is no such thing.
Okay, it's a 9.9 to me.
10.
It's a 9.9 to me.
Okay, I'll give you that.
What is a 10 then?
There's no such thing. There's no such thing as
There's
a
no
10.
such thing as a perfect
You can only get close. I'm gonna amplify that sound.
It was good. All right.
So
moving on. 3D
8.9. And what do you give it?
I give it 8.9.
8.9.
Yeah.
So
we can agree with that.
we're gonna do the same thing. All right. Go ahead. You pick.
Let's go ahead and get the Zoa out of the way.
Oh, okay. So a little backstory on this. This drink came out what? No. Sorry, y'all got it when you were at the store a year and a half ago.
A little over a year ago.
A little over a year.
Yeah.
And I was actually super pumped. I was like, The Rock has an energy drink?
Energy drink.
The Rock usually, like, everything he usually does it's usually pretty good. It's
everything The Rock touches turns to gold, except for his energy drink.
Well, spoiler alert.
Spoiler
So
alert.
we've got, what is this called again?
We've
got Zoa Zero Sugar Tropical Punch. 160 milligrams of natural caffeine.
Yeah, I haven't had, it comes from green tea leaves, I believe. Double check me on that. But I haven't had this flavor.
Contains no fruit juice.
No fruit juice. That's good.
And it is also 15 calories.
What is it? What's the caffeine derived from?
I think it's I'm pretty sure it is green tea leaves. Let me see. Green tea extract.
Yeah, so green tea, which is cool, but that's probably why it tastes horrible.
Well, I don't think I've ever had this one. I've never had this.
I've never had this.
I think
flavor.
I tried the original flavor. I think that came out.
The green one or whatever.
I mean, it looks kind of nice. I like the color. So.
It smells like Flintstone vitamins. I swear it does.
I love Flintstone vitamins.
Smell it.
Oh, it does.
Whoa. It smells exactly like Flintstone vitamins. That's the first thing I thought about when it came to my head. All right, let's go for it.
It does smell like it smells like a weird tropical Flintstone vitamin.
Oh, that one's actually not bad. I was fully prepared to hate on this, but
yeah. I will say this: there's no bite to this at all. It doesn't have like a strong carbonated taste. Anybody listening to this, the audio only is just like, oh God, kill me.
I think
that's not as bad as I thought.
No,
that's not as bad as I thought. I will agree.
There's a white one. I forgot what the flavor is of the white one, but yeah, that's not.
That's
as bad
a smooth tropical punch.
Yeah, I usually hate fruit punch stuff, but that one was not bad.
Probably got to finish it.
I mean, you don't have to. Oh, God, I'm gonna be drinking like 800 milligrams of caffeine after this.
We're just gonna end the episode.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna say 5.
That's it. Okay.
You don't have to agree.
There's no round numbers.
You don't have to agree with me, but I'm going to say 5 out of 10.
To be honest, going in with the expectations that I had,
yeah, I thought it was going to be.
They jumped up, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go with a 6.8. Like, it wasn't the worst, but it's definitely not the best. But I'm pleasantly surprised that it tasted as good as it did.
Let me just say one thing. It's coming from The Rock, so you just expect a lot more, and you expect it to taste really good.
I mean, but he's not an energy drink guy.
Hey.
But it is, like I said, he is The Rock.
I mean, Christian Guzman sold clothing, and now he makes some of the best energy drinks in the world.
That is a fact. That is a fact. I give you that.
So,
that is a fact.
The Rock's made everything.
He's been in everything.
Yeah.
All right. So, you got a 5?
I got a 5.
And I got a 6.8.
Here's my thing. If there's a fridge full of different energy drinks, Zoa's the last one.
This ain't my first choice. Yeah.
Zoa's the last one I'm picking.
This is not my first choice.
And it was proven by the amount of boxes we carried out of the store the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just like,
Let's see. Let's go with Ghost.
Swedish fish edition.
Swedish fish. Now I'm gonna let you in on a not so secret. I hate Swedish fish.
Oh, okay. I love Swedish fish.
I absolutely hate it. I don't understand them. I don't understand it. I don't know why it's a thing. Swedish fish.
I mean, I rarely eat them, but I do like
Swedish
the taste
fish. And I say this: Swedish fish is one step above black licorice for me.
I don't like black licorice.
I know one person who likes black licorice. I know one in my entire life. I've met one person. I see him all the time. I know one person.
I don't know one person.
And I don't get it. But this is Ghost Energy. It's only 5 calories, and
nice.
It is coming in at...
What is the lowest calorie one we have up here?
200 milligrams of caffeine. I think it's this one.
That's the lowest calorie one we have.
5 calories.
How is that possible? How do you do this, Ghost?
So Ghost...
The calories are...
Ghost is really, really good, but for me... Wait, what flavor is this? Oh, Swedish. I'm so... Well, I keep seeing the blue, and I'm thinking like blue raz or something.
No.
All right, so let's give this a little taste test.
Big one.
It's a clear one, or kind of milky clear, I guess.
It smells just like a Swedish fish.
Okay. I don't hate that. I'm actually not... That's not that bad.
I like it. I could drink that energy.
Maybe it's like chewing a Swedish fish is what I don't like, but that is actually not bad at all.
So the cool thing about Ghost is they actually... This isn't just... Like, you'll see some energy drinks, they'll show like gummy, like sour gummy something. Ghost actually reaches out to the brands who make this, like, for example, the Sour Patch Kids, the Swedish Fish, Bubblicious.
To do like a brand
they
deal
actually,
or something?
yeah, so they actually reach out to these brands, and they get the, like, you could see right here, Swedish Fish brand. Like, this is the actual brand. So they're literally using the same code for the flavoring. That's why it tastes exactly like it. And if you've ever had the Ghost Red Berry, the Sour Patch Kid, the red one,
I have had that one.
It literally tastes like they squeezed a Sour Patch Kid juice and poured it in a can. Sour Patch Kid
the only thing about
juice.
The only thing about Ghost Energy, they have this kind of lingering effect, almost like a syrup, in your mouth. I think that's the reason I don't really go with them so much. It just has like this coated, like my whole mouth is like coated feeling.
Yeah,
like it's not bad. Like I don't mind that, but yeah. So I'm gonna go. Just because I've had other Ghosts, this is definitely not my favorite. I'm going to go 7.7.
That's too high.
You think?
I'm going to go with 7.1.
Like, I don't think that's too
7.1.
high because I think there are other
you
flavors
ever had
are
the
better.
Bubblicious?
No, I've never had the Bubblicious.
It's good. You would think it'd be like bubblegum flavored, it'd be nasty, but
I hate bubblegum flavor.
It wasn't bubblegum flavored. It was Bubblicious.
I think 7.7 is fair. I don't think the only thing that's holding it from 8s is just like it coats my mouth, and I just don't like that lingering taste. But that's just me. So 7.7 and 7.1. So there you go.
I'm not finished.
And last but not least, I don't even know what this is because he bought it.
It's
green.
It's GNC's brand, so it's Beyond Raw Lit.
Beyond Raw Lit.
Yeah, it's also partnered with Jolly Rancher, the company.
Okay.
And Green Apple.
250 milligrams of caffeine. Okay. It's got 3 grams of citrulline in here.
I think they actually label this as a pre-workout drink, not an energy drink.
Really? Consume 1 can pre-workout.
Yeah.
On non-training days, consume 1 can for additional energy and focus. Okay. Well,
I guess still energy drink.
I'm not going to lie. From the start, it ain't appealing.
No,
like,
the label sucks.
From doing like label design and stuff like this is not good.
They still sell a bunch of them. These are in Walmart too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, they're really big then. Not the most appealing to look at, but we're not basing it off of that.
No.
We're basing it off the taste.
The taste.
And this is Jolly Rancher Green Apple.
Let's give it a shot.
First off, holy moly, you can smell the sugar.
That is the worst energy drink I've ever put in my mouth. That is awful.
Dude, my jaw's just tightened up.
Yeah. That's awful.
My jaw's literally just tightened up from drinking that. Now, I love, this is going to sound so stupid. I love sugar. Like, I love cookies. I love cake. You know, whatever. But I don't know what is in this or what that flavor. Holy
I wish this wasn't full so I could throw it in the trash can.
Oh. Dude, it did it again.
That's bad.
It's like
they really did put a Jolly Rancher in.
Like
this.
I like Jolly Rancher flavored stuff. I guess I haven't eaten a lot of candy. Like I've gotten away from candy.
This is too close. This is 20 calories.
20 calories?
So they melted they melted a Jolly Rancher and put it in there.
Why do I keep drinking this?
I don't know. That one's awful.
Oh, that one's ugh. It's not. Oh, I thought you were pouring it in mine. I do like Jolly Rancher. I think I'll say this: the flavor's there. They've got the Jolly Rancher flavor down, but that's a little much. That's a little too much. We rating these as is?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Best to worst.
Best to worst. Wow, Zoa actually didn't come in last.
I was fully expecting to hate Zoa. I kind of feel bad for wasting it now.
That'll be all right.
We didn't waste all of them.
This is why we decided to do only 4, because we were like, man, if we get like 8 different cans of each brand, that's gonna be so much to drink. But so best to worst, we've got 3D, Ghost, Zoa, and GNC's Lit. Raw. Correct? Can't read the front.
Beyond Raw.
Beyond Raw. And there you go. There's segment number 1 for the taste test that we don't have a name for, but we're calling taste test. So that was actually not bad. All right, so moving on to our next topic. What do we got here?
Mr. Vintage Genetics himself.
Wesley Vissers. So Wesley has been a little
quiet.
Yeah.
You could say quiet. He's been working in the dark.
In the shadows. Yeah, I literally haven't seen much or heard much from Wesley. Chase knows a lot about Wesley. He is his ex-coach.
So I actually worked with Wesley for like probably like a year. I worked him a little bit in the off season and then into my Amateur Olympia show. So on prep as well. And honestly, that's the best I've looked so far.
I'll throw it up.
Yeah, I think now I'm going to look a lot better this year now that I'm with my new coach, Christian Simmons. But, yeah, Wesley is a super cool guy, down-to-earth guy, awesome coach, knows his stuff. And I think he has an amazing physique himself, and he is very, very classic, very reminiscent of Arnold. And
a great clothing brand.
Yeah, he has the golden, or Stay Golden, Vintage Genetics. Yeah.
Love it. He's got some of the best shorts I think I've ever worn.
Oh, yeah, they're pretty cool.
I love those.
Very vintage looking.
So we figured we'd jump on to Wesley here because, like I said, he's been kind of quiet. We haven't seen much about him, but here is a pic or an update. Let me go to the actual here. And this was posted 3 days ago, and it is some back progress updates for you. Nicely off-center as well. So my man is looking... He's looking thick.
Honestly, this may be the most body fat I've ever seen on Wesley since I've been keeping up with him.
Just a couple of shots, but, I mean, his back definitely looks very dense here.
Which, me and Wesley have one similar problem, and we both have really long legs, which take more time to fill out. And, in classic division, you have to have a good set of legs on you.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's where his upper body is just really, really good. And he's just got to work on his legs, just like I do. I mean, we both have that same problem. I mean, his legs are great, but
yeah, they
could be a lot bigger. But also, 2020, he was really close to his weight limit, so he's got to play around with that.
So Wesley's had this thing of, let's see which one it is. Wesley's had this thing of, before last year's Olympia, he came in too soft because he was kind of being more reminiscent to the actual like classic physique of the classic days of still having the structure and the frame and everything, but not being just so unbelievably peeled down.
Exactly.
And judges told him that it was like, hey, you're not conditioned enough. So he came in tighter. Mm-hmm. But if you can see in these pictures here, and I'll throw them up. But
this is from 2020 Olympia until the 2021 Mr. Olympia, where he both placed 11th.
Yes, 11th place. And
so right outside of the top 10, which is still awesome to be Olympian.
Yeah, you're an Olympian.
And, yeah, you're literally an Olympian. You're getting 11th. Like, yeah, it would be nice to be in that top 10, but still, 11th place.
But, I mean, the sheer size difference here, I was actually surprised.
I actually like how he changed his front double bicep to that slight twist. Like how much smaller it made his waist look.
He is a guy, I will say, that's the only thing I think that is
little blocky.
He's just got a real blocky waist. And there's nothing he can really do about that, but he has extremely high lat insertions, but he looks really, really good. Mm-hmm. But man, the size difference here, it's like it literally looks like 10 or 12 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably not, but
I don't know what he weighed in here, but he literally looks like a totally different person.
You can see the detail in his arms too. Go to the next shot where I think it was a front lat spread. Yeah, right there. You can really see the detail in his legs and his shoulders.
Yeah. He came in soft, came in a little bit softer. I mean, he still looks phenomenal, but
and one thing, they told him his shorts were too high on the left side.
That definitely
it made him look even more blocky.
Yeah, it made him blocky. It wasn't a good look. And
it was not a good pair of shorts.
I remember, I think even on a story or a live after that Olympia, he even mentioned that as like my shorts were, they were too high up, and it just made me look a little blocky in my waist. But this goes to show you right here the difference between being very lean and being absolutely shredded, like the size difference that will happen to some guys.
Yep.
Like I thought I was shredded when I did my show. I think I would say I was very, very lean. In the front, I was lean. My back was peeled, but my front is just, I guess that's where I hold. But
yeah, and that'll come with muscle development too.
Yeah.
Like the more muscle development you have, the more that shows.
But even with this side chest, like look at the size difference. Even with his like his quads, his arms are definitely bigger, but they still look really sharp. I don't know. He's just
hopefully. I think Wesley's going to come in a lot bigger this year.
I really want him to do well. I like him. He's a very nice guy, and especially when you worked with him, of just like he shows support to people, and it's just. I remember buying his shorts and just like posting about them, which is, you don't have to respond, but he's just like, hey, thank you guys for the support. It means a lot. And it's like, that's really cool for him a guy like that in his position to do. But yeah, it's a good dude. I really want him to put it together. I would love for him to be in top 10. I don't know what it's going to take.
I don't either.
Man.
Yeah, it's a big difference there.
Yeah, that is a huge difference. His lower back is way tighter.
He changes posing a little bit. Yeah, he changes posing a little bit.
Got that little leg arch to the left.
Yeah, he's got to bring up his legs, man.
We need to find out what his weight is, or how close he was to his weight cap for this. But
wonder if he measured in an inch taller.
If you didn't see our last podcast, definitely go check that out because there was some height controversy. But all right. So jumping subject now, we're going to. We had something in the news. It just recently popped up, but it's an older matter of a guy basically smashing a plate into a guy's face. And if you follow Derek for More Plates, More Dates, he did a video on it, and it was just super tragic. Like I've never seen, like never in a billion years would I think to be weary of myself at a gym to be potentially attacked. But basically, let's see here. Go back to the beginning. This guy.
So this guy's minding his own business. He's doing a dumbbell flat press, repping it out. And this other guy comes along and it is a 20-kilogram plate, by the way.
No, it skips here, but because they're not going to show it. But, I mean, absolute body forced this plate into this dude's face.
Yeah, he claimed he tripped. He tripped and fell.
Yeah, and you can even see him faking his ankle.
Yeah, he's like, my ankle, checks on the guy, walks off, and apparently came back, checked on the guy again, and then called an ambulance for him.
Yeah.
This guy's a psychopath.
I have no idea what that was even about. Like, so I think even Derek said that there was no beef between these guys. This was just like
the guy had no reason to believe, no reason to believe that he had a reason to do this.
Here it says Ryan appears to have injured his ankle and walks away as the victim sits on the floor, clutching his face while he's bleeding. Eventually returned to help the man out and even called an ambulance. From what was said in court, so he suffered a fractured skull, a cut to his eyebrow, and swelling to his face. And obviously, and it says psychological impact.
So he had a concussion.
Yeah, that would it's not every
day.
You
would never flat press the same.
Yeah, not every day. Yeah, dude, you're going to be like this every time, just looking.
Around.
That, I mean, to be honest, to me and you, that's awful. Obviously, that's awful to anybody. But think about somebody who doesn't go to the gym, who doesn't like.
Oh yeah, that guy's got a nice home gym now.
Oh, 100%. There's no shot
he got
I'm
home
going
and
back.
Ordered his own bench and everything.
There's no shot I'm going back to a public gym. But after that,
this guy spent 10 months behind bars. This happened back in October of 2020. This guy spent 10 months behind bars and then was basically let out on parole. Yeah. And I don't know if they still be in prison because that's straight up attempted murder. That's almost 45 pounds on your head.
And like we were talking about earlier, it's like, thank goodness he hit him with the flat side of the plate, because if he'd hit him on the corner, all that force being driven in that one spot
could have easily killed him.
Oh, I think it would have. It would have crushed. It would have crushed his skull, and he would probably bled into his brain or bled out into his head,
like brain swelling.
Yeah, brain swelling. He could have easily died from that. But
100%.
Thankfully, this idiot hit him with the flat side, and it dispersed the weight. I mean, obviously, it still hurt, and he still got messed up from it. But the simple fact that he didn't kill this guy in an open gym. And weirdly enough, nobody else is in this gym.
Yeah, this could be like one of those 24/7 gyms. And it could have been after hours or something.
I know I've gone to a couple of those, and it's like me and one other person. Yeah. And you're always just like looking at them, but not looking at them like scared, but you're just always looking at someone like, what are they doing?
Yeah. So Ryan, the guy that slammed the plate, I have a feeling this dude's like murdered someone and gotten away with it before.
Rolling his ankles everywhere.
Yeah,
I rolled my ankle in my car.
Every Planet Fitness and accidentally dropping a weight on somebody's head.
Yeah, I don't know if this guy got a psych valve or what, but that was just
he needs one.
That's scary for anybody going to a gym to I mean that definitely makes you more aware of your surroundings, because that's like I've never ever, and case in point, this is 2 years old. I've never heard of anything like this happening into a gym. Never.
Like you've heard of fights and things like that. But
yeah, I've seen some fights, but I've never seen someone just try to physically murder somebody with a plate.
These guys never had any altercation or anything like that. The victim said he doesn't believe there would be any motive to do that. So
yeah,
I don't know. Weird thing.
We just thought we'd bring it up. It was an interesting story.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was ugh.
Yeah,
I couldn't deal with that. But anyways, going on, jumping subjects to Derek, Mr. Y 212 Lunsford,
current Mr. Olympia for the 212 division.
Dude, look how oh my god, he's 212. Hey, if you were to tell me, or think of like your average everyday person. If you were like, hey, how much do you think that guy weighs?
350 pounds.
Yeah,
like, it looks like over 300 pounds.
I can't. It's like hard to put into your brain perspective that this guy can only weigh 212 on stage.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me go to his stage shot. Let's see, where's it at? Where's it at?
That's not one. Just go to that one where he's doing the.
There it is.
Fine. Yeah.
So here's Derek Lunsford. 212.
That was the 2021 Olympia?
This is the one he won.
Okay.
This is the one he won.
Yep, last year.
This is not a transformation, but this is a little bit of a jump back. This was 2015.
That's insane.
That's not the same human being.
I hope my legs grow that much in that, what is that, 6 years?
Yeah.
7? Yes. Well, that's 6 years, yeah.
Look at the lat difference.
Lats, legs, arms, everything.
Like
his face even grew.
I mean, hey, I'll give you this. Whoever did his tan, wow.
Pro-tan.
You're on point. I guarantee you he'll be like C-Bum, where he has like that same girl that does his same tan every year or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to get to that level where I have,
you have,
where I have the same pro-tan girl do my tan every year.
Just like, hey, what's up? You got me?
Yeah,
like,
you got me this time.
But yeah, Derek Lunsford. We figured we covered Derek Lunsford into the 212 division. Derek Lunsford is just like a dude. This dude is a wall. Like I've never, like look at the shoulders on this and the arms.
Crazy, man.
How tall is? I need to figure out. Let me look up how tall he is. I think I did look. I think he said he was 5'8". What do you think?
I'm gonna take a guess and say 5'7".
5'7"?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. But Derek Lunsford, so he's your current 212 Olympia champion, and he will be defending his title this year.
I think he'll get it. Old Sean Clarita's looking thick too, though, so we'll see.
Hey, the Giant Killer?
The other guy, the Asian guy that just qualified for Olympia.
Who?
He's going to be coming too. The one that I showed you earlier. I forgot his name.
Tony? Or no, that's Classic.
Yeah, the other guy. The guy that you thought was Classic, but he's 212.
Oh, the bald guy.
Yeah.
Oh, from the Thailand Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to look his name up. Derek Lunsford, what'd you say, 5 foot?
I said 5'7".
He is 5'6".
Dang, he's short.
167 and a half centimeters tall. Man. Jeez.
Crazy.
That's crazy to look this big at 5'6". I mean, look at the size on this guy right here. That doesn't even make sense to be that big at 5'6".
Forgive me if
I was going to butcher this name.
Yeah, Ping Yunglong.
Ping Yunglong.
Ping Yunglong.
I'll throw him up right here.
Yeah. He just qualified for 212, I believe.
And he looks good.
Yep.
He looks really sharp. So, another instance, and we've said it before, the Thailand Pro, we've already heard some other people doing videos and talking about how distracting the background was. And
yes, it was bad.
Granted, the background was cool.
Yeah, it was cool looking.
That. It's not a background for a stage shot. Like, it was so much going on. It was super red and orange, and it was just so distracting to see behind the actual competitors. And I really hope that venues and places like this will take into account this and make some sort of change.
Hopefully so.
Because it's just taking away from their physique. It really is. Now, granted, I know we're not there in person, but shots and video online, it just doesn't look good. But, yeah, we just wanted to cover Derek because he's looking big, man. He is looking big. And I'll be interested to see if he and Sean Clarita are going to face off, or if Sean's going to
take his title back.
No. Go up to the open division.
Oh, yeah.
Because Sean right now is in an open-ended conversation with, is he going to do 212 or is he going to do open bodybuilding?
He is looking pretty thick.
I don't think he's going to go to open. I really just don't. I think he's aware.
If you're getting second and 212, why would you?
I mean, he did win.
I mean, he won, but
he did win against some pretty. I mean, he beat Regan. Now, granted, Regan's not the greatest bodybuilder in the world, but I mean, they are literally a foot difference and 100 pounds difference. And Regan usually comes in as like one of the most aesthetic open bodybuilders there is. Like he really looks amazing. I mean, he was classic to begin with, wasn't he?
Yeah, he started out in classic.
Classic, then went to Open.
He's in Olympia for Classic Physique. And
Yeah.
then went to Open.
So I don't know what Sean Clarita's going to do, but I really hope he does 212 because I would love to see him and Derek fight it out. Because, like, Derek, like I said, in this photo, like, the sheer, like, even, like, look at this back double by right here. Oh, that's a video. Where's it at? This shot right here, this does not make human sense to put this much size on. And I get it. It's 6 years. That is a long time. Mm-hmm. But that's crazy. And I know, obviously, PEDs and blah, blah, blah. But still, that's nuts to put that much size on in that short a time.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, Derek Lunsford.
Somehow Sonny Andrews still added more calf size.
We will never let Sonny.
Every episode,
she's going to get brought up somehow.
Yeah. But for real, though, look at that. Her calves grew more than his. And she's natural.
He does look insane right here. But, yeah, we just figured we want to bring up Derek. I mean, super, super cool dude. But, yeah, and I think he's and his coach is Hani, right? Hani Rambod? Hani Rambod. So that's also Hadi Chupin's coach. And Andre Dayu, Mr. Lincoln. Love that. He is 100% one of my all-time favorite competitors. Like, nice dude, calm, cool dude, but dude's physique is just... He
does have a good physique.
He's crazy. I think he'll make some real waves in these next couple of years.
Absolutely,
for sure.
But I will say, had a conversation with somebody surprisingly, Sadiq.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Sadiq.
He actually,
dude.
I made a post on my story about the podcast and some things we had talked about and tagged him, and Sadiq actually DM'd me and said, "Thanks for the love, guys." And I was like, "What?" And then he followed me, which is crazy.
Hey,
I was like,
"Hey, he told me that," and I literally cried on the inside. So I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna take my story down, repost it, and tag him. You know, say something nice and blah blah blah." I got no response.
Dang. But anyways, he told us. He told me that we've got another supporter.
No, he told us.
Yeah, he did say
this is a duo.
Yeah, it was on my page, but he was talking about us. He told us that we've got another supporter, and told him we can't wait to see him on stage, which is true. It's going to be awesome to see him on stage again and compete. And then Thor actually saw my story and didn't say anything.
And Logan Franklin.
That's okay. Logan Franklin always sees my stories. We're like best friends now.
You're gonna meet him on. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Yeah, it's good to see you. How's the family?
I've met him before.
I know, but I'm saying like you see him all the time, type of thing. But yeah. So Sadiq, shout out to Sadiq. Sadiq's a real one.
Yeah,
like, he's cool. That's a real deal dude. Love that guy.
One of our TikToks is going viral right now. Our short clip talking about Logan Franklin and how he doesn't train shoulders.
Yeah, I had some interesting comments. Interesting comments.
Oh, we definitely got to bring some comments up.
Like some of these comments, I was just kind of not blown away by, but I was just kind of like, what?
Yeah, pretty crazy.
But you know,
we're at 75K views.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we might reach 100. It's been going up all day, so.
Yeah, he literally. I woke up and then he's like. Trying to call me is like, give me the login. We have nothing linked. we have to get stuff. We have to get people to get over to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we had 40,000 people watching our TikTok and no way to watch our freaking podcast, man.
Yeah, so that was me. I dropped the ball on that one. But
we got it, though. We got it.
TikTok's a totally different animal.
Yep.
But, yeah.
With that being said, if you guys want to see small clips of all this and you haven't caught up on all the episodes and just want to get a little Cliff Notes version of it, you can go to our TikTok and see some of our highlights. Yeah,
post there, and we got obviously our Instagram's got some shorts, or our YouTube has shorts, and Instagram has some shorts as well.
On there.
But yeah, we try to put up some funny stuff and like our, I guess, the main topics we cover and questions of the day. The highlights of whatever. But I guess we'll just maybe do him for another one.
Yeah, I'm saving him for another one.
So yeah, that is episode 4 of the Call Me Natty podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed. Fun little segment. You know, we're going to try to keep doing this. We're going to try to do this with protein bars next, or in the future. We're going to keep doing the drinks, but we're going to try to get some protein bars. Hey, Sadiq.
Golden bars.
Can we get some golden bars? Can we get some golden bars to compare? We'll give them a 10, I promise you.
Yeah.
But something to do, just some fun aspects to add to the podcast, because, like I said, this is our podcast, and we're going to do what we want. So,
which is drink 900 milligrams of caffeine.
I know I'm tingling right now a little bit, but yes. So, thank you guys. That is the podcast for today. And got anything else?
Nope. I think we're good to go.
All right. Cool. All right. Catch us on the next one.
Stay natty.
Stay natty.